The familiar sounds of remembrance echo across Norwich. 98 years since the moment the guns of World War I fell silent. But today's taken on extra meaning.
We pray God's blessing upon this roll of honour.
As the fully restored roll of honour, naming all of those who lost their lives from the city, was unveiled at City Hall.
We're part of a city which has treated its duties of remembrance well, and if we keep them up, then that makes us a much more civilised society. We shouldn't forget that these were young men who had given their lives to God, king, country, family. They had sacrificed the whole of their future, and if they hadn't done, I mean, who knows whether we would be here talking to each other today.
A total of 3,544 names are spread across 16 wooden panels, each a man who answered the call but never came home. It had been tucked away in the keep at Norwich Castle in an increasing state of disrepair. But now it's back to its former glory. It was an emotional day for Diana Benoy, the granddaughter of Walter Edmund Burridge, the craftsman who made the original cabinet. Not only that, it also bears the name of her great-uncle.
I'm absolutely overwhelmed, and I just hope that everyone in Norwich will appreciate it and, enjoy it for what it is, and the workmanship and the hours of work that must have gone in to make it, and remembering all the fallen that gave their lives for this country, because without them we wouldn't be here today.
With poppies and messages remembering all those who've lost their lives for their country in conflicts all across the globe. It's also a day for veterans to recall their fallen comrades.
It was very day passes without you. Something comes in your mind about your mates out there and that sort of thing, you know. My first mate, he just went out to do a job and never come back, never saw him again. You know, that's the sort of thing, yeah. And I think of him quite frequently, yeah.
With every name, there's a family who can now find out more about a relative they never knew. And for the Lord Mayor of the city, it's a proud moment to bring all those names back into public display.
I grew up knowing about what people did for us in the world, and because it wasn't history then, but now we're teaching it as history. And so I think it's most important that we celebrate the lives of the people who died for us.
Those men gave their lives for king, for country and for their families nearly a century ago. But with the roll of honour now taking pride of place in the heart of our city, every one of them will be remembered for generations to come. Neil Perry, Mustard TV, Norwich.